You push the red button. Now we are recording.
Oh, we are live. Okay.
Now we're live. It's hot.
You just want to try saying a few words just so I can test the audio?
Mr. Kyle is the best City Year Corps member of all time.
I get that a lot. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Veronica Torres.
My name is Q Brown.
My name is Noel Banuelos.
My name is Monisha McNary. I am a history teacher.
I teach math.
I work with communities and schools.
I am a 6th grade teacher here at
Clinton.
Clinton Middle School. So the first time I saw City Year Corps members was 3 years ago.
That's like, what, 4 years ago since four or 5 years ago.
I remember the first time when I saw them, I thought, who are these people and why are they here?
I don't know, I just didn't know what to make of you guys, just young, energetic.
I remember I was in a faculty meeting and everyone started cheering. They were like, yay!
Loud.
And I was looking around and I'm thinking, what's going on?
And doing silly stuff in your little circles.
My first thoughts when I saw the Yellow Jackets, I was like, what is that? And who are those people? Because I had never even heard of City Year before.
Well, I was familiar with City Year from other places in the U.S. I was just really excited to actually have City Year when I got to Clinton because I didn't have them. When I started out here, I was working at Venice and there was no City Year, and I knew the impact that City Year could have.
So it wasn't until after when I got assigned a Corps member that I realized, oh, this is someone who's going to help me in my classroom.
And then when I found out how the program worked and what the program was all about, I was excited. I was excited to have extra adults on campus, extra people on campus. I was excited that the kids would have sort of mentors to come in and assist us. Because a lot of times the kids think of us as old. We know everything, but when they see younger, you know, they're more likely to kind of play around and loosen up a little bit faster when they see the younger version of us.
I mean, over time, I realized the amazing things that you guys do in and outside the classroom.
The school year for me with City Year is always awesome. This is my 5th year having City Year, and I don't know how we were able to have it for 5 years, but I'm so grateful and hope it's something that can be expanded because I think all schools need mentor programs.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Somebody I can depend on, work with.
This year it's been good. I can definitely tell the difference between each Corps member, their leadership style, how they interact with students. I can't say anything bad about it.
My City Year member in my class is always supportive, always helpful, willing to do anything to support the kids.
And just have confidence that they're, doing amazing things when they're helping the kids out. There's never a point where I'm like, oh, is my City Year Corps member doing the right thing? Are they saying the right things? Like, I just have full confidence in them that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
But yeah, so this year it's actually been really good, very productive. I mean, I don't think I can complain. Am I answering this question right?
The part I like most about the City Year members is their big hearts. They are genuinely concerned about the kids and their well-beings, and they have instincts about the kids' needs, the kids' feelings, and how to get closer, get more in touch with the kids' needs. So I appreciate the fact that they take the time to do that. First, the sacrifices that they make. So I'm the kind of worker that I will work hard for people who work hard.
It's amazing. You guys are literally the hardest working people I know.
I believe one reason why I am a supporter of City Year is because I actually see how City Year Corps members interact with the students. To me, it really is monumental for a Corps member to not only connect with the students, but they encourage the students. They really are there with them the entire day.
You are here like at 7 and you don't leave here at 5:30 for very minimal pay.
And I think that's one of the things that I really appreciate and like about City Year is that they are with a cohort and they stay with those students throughout the entire day. So they're there to champion them, they're there to give them encouragement, and they really get to know how these kids are. As a teacher, I don't get to see I see about 200 kids a day, so I really don't get that time to see these kids grow and develop. I don't get that time to develop relationships with them, whereas a core member does. And a core member is able to be their friend and support them. They are their confidant. Whereas myself as a teacher, I'm really there to provide academic support and just make sure that they're meeting the standards. It's part of, I cannot provide for them sometimes that emotional support or that connection that a City Year core member can.
I don't know, you guys always bring a smile every single day, and you work long days, and you guys are amazing.
Well, I support City Year because I myself was an AmeriCorps member, and I know the power of having youth in schools working with other youth, especially in a place with like City Year, where you have these kids that are coming from all over the country that are just inspired to make a difference. There's nothing, you cannot match that in terms of, you couldn't pay somebody enough to get somebody like a core member in your school with that kind of dedication, with that kind of motivation to just want to make a change, you know? And so I support City Year because I've been here for 4 years now. 4 different corps have come through, and each year they've brought something unique and have changed the school for the better. And I cannot say that for a lot of organizations that come into a place and each time make it that much better, that much different, and leave an impact wherever they go.
I can see that there is a positive vibe with City Year here on campus.
What just comes to my head is just the Winter Festival, the literacy night, the functions you guys put on, the tutoring. It just it brings the school together for sure. Especially math night. I hear a lot of the kids talking about it. So it really caught the kids' eyes, and they're talking about it, and they want to know what math night's gonna look like. And it's just awesome because, you know, you guys throw events that bring in the students and the parents, and you always welcome the teachers. You encourage us to come. So it just brings the community a little closer together.
And there's a lot of things that I've noticed that with City Year there on campus, the students have this sense of belonging, this sense of welcome. I believe it allows them to drop down their inhibitions a bit, and it's just be okay to take risks, to go out there and, you know, if they're having a power greeting and they're dancing out there in the morning, I would see them encourage students to go out there and they can dance as well. So having City Year on campus does provide a positive environment for the students, and it's really a welcoming one where the kids do feel like
Teachers are eager to ask for help. Me at first, I had a hard time having someone to help me. I'm so used to being very independent, and it took a little while to get adjusted to have help. And now I look forward to it. Now I look for the extra help, and it's just having more support in any sense, anytime on a school campus is always a good thing. So having them here is a huge thing.
Well, if there was no ASP, I don't know what kids would be doing after school. It would be a very scary place in Los Angeles if kids were not getting homework help. As somebody that works with students to help them improve their grades and behavior, I know that having City Year in the classroom is an amazing thing because it's literally like having a big brother or a big sister there to kind of knock you in the back of the head, tap you in the shoulder, make sure that, you know, you're staying on task. And so the value of that, like I said, you can't put a value on something like that, just having people there whose sole mission is to help. You know, like, so when you tell me that I'm gonna put some young people on campus and their whole reason for being here is just to help, it's the spirit of campus is just elevated, you know, that much more. I mean, what do you have, like 18 core members? So help times 18, I guess, would be what I would think about, like, how City Year has really helped the campus. So.
I mean, just confidence in themselves, help them advocate for themselves, you know, especially like, I mean, I could say personally in my math class, like, I know last semester, you were kind of put like this. My core members were pushing the kids to, you know, ask me, I want to retake a learning target. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. That's a lot for a sixth grader to do. Go up to the teacher and say, I want to do this. I need to retake this. It's very, very hard for a young child like that to start advocating for themselves. And you give them that confidence to do that.
So one of the things that I noticed that City Year does is community building. And in community building, I've noticed that there have been a lot of after-school activities. I've seen math night, I've seen the City Year talent show, I've seen the Hollow Read, and those events have definitely impacted the school. They not only impact the school, but they impact the students because it's a creative way to encourage skills and get students on campus. So here you have, like for the talent show. Last year, when we had our talent show, there was a lot of students that came. They take risks. They were taking a risk, putting themselves out there, sharing their talent with the school population. And City Year was there. I thought it was really great. They had a red carpet event. They were recording, asking questions. They recorded the talent show for the students as well. And it really does add value to the students. And the impact really is valuing a student's creativity, valuing their talent, and displaying it so all can see. And that really has impacted not only the students, but it impacts the school as well. And that, you know, it's not just one person who's talented, but there's many people that are talented, they're skillful, and, you know, City Year does a great job in highlighting that with activities that they come up with for these kids. And there's more. There are more activities that they've done. I know they've done like a winter concert. I'm sure they're going to do something in spring. So it's something that happens throughout the year that definitely keeps these students engaged.
Yeah, so this can be like general to like
Yeah.
the entire environment, or like maybe a student in particular. You don't have to name that student, obviously, but.
No, actually, this is actually a really funny story because it just happened yesterday.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
I told a student, I run a boys group, and I told the student that we're going to be shooting a video on Saturday. We're going to be doing it for YouTube. It was going to be about Domino's Pizza and everything. But the student goes home and tells his mother half of the information. And the mother comes to school a little concerned that her son says, I'm going to be shooting a video with some guy at school. And the mother doesn't know me, but she does know Mr. J, a core member. And thankfully, she's able to go to Mr. J and say, wait a minute, who's this Mr. Q guy? And Mr. J, and because we have a relationship, he's able to tell her and ease her fears. And it was funny now, you know, and it could have been something way more serious. And I think that that's a testament to, like I said, like the core members' relationship with the students and the parents, and it extends so much farther beyond what's going on right here. So for me, I can't really tell you the impact that City Year has in terms of this year or last year or what they'll have next year, but I know that their impact, each time they have an impact, goes so much further than the student. Like when a core member has an impact on the student, the mother is affected, the big brother, the little sisters are affected. Everybody in that family becomes essentially a member of City Year because of that interaction with City Year. And once again, I don't know a lot of organizations that are just so welcoming and just so friendly to everybody that comes their way. So if that's the impact, then that's what I would say is that the impact I see City Year having on this school, on a student, on anybody is that you become a part of what they're doing. Whether you like it or not, whether you wanted to, whether you knew that you were going to be a part of their power greeting when you walked in the morning, when City Year is on your campus, you are now a part of City Year. And when you know what City Year represents, it's amazing that, yeah, it's so cool that they welcome everybody into that space.
I can't say enough. You guys are amazing. You work so hard. I don't think you have any idea of the impact you have on the students, even on the teachers. I really do appreciate everything that you do.
As well, starting at Clinton, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think your energy, you're amazing. To the citywide core, I hope that we're doing everything in our power to find the monies that we need to continue to support the program. What do we need to do to get more donations to expand the program to more schools? Because I know some schools that would benefit from this.
Okay, well, for the entire Los Angeles Corps, and especially the team at Clinton, stay strong, make sure you're eating every day, don't skip meals as much as possible. Once again, as a former Corps member, I know the struggles.
My advice would be make sure that your heart is in the right place, that you are doing it for the kids, and I mean, just have a strong work ethic, be professional. And if you have all of those things in line, I think you'll be very successful.
But trust me, it all works out in the end. It all works out. I know that we're getting to that point. It's the end of the year, it's crunch time. We got SBAC testing about to start, so kids are gonna be all over trying to study for this. Stay strong, Corps members. It's almost over, and I promise you, it only gets better from here. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for everything that you guys continue to do. We would not be able to do our job without you, and these kids would not be able to be where they are without you guys. So stay strong. You know, like I said, sleep, eat, get all the rest that you need, because we're hitting that crunch time, and it's only going to get better from here, I promise. Good luck.